Welcome back to the channel. So, I put a root beer in the freezer for about 1 hour, and it is cold. It is so frothy. Let's listen for this crack. That's satisfying. Ooh, yeah. That's good. That's real good. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about how to develop the best chest. I've always had a good chest. It's always been a good, strong body part on me, and I gotta say, it's about getting high reps and really pushing it to the limit. So today I did a great chest workout, focused deeply on the contracting parts. Didn't go crazy on weight. Don't really need to. It's actually better if you get a very strong contraction and the right stretching points, and when you're coming up and you're locking out, to make sure to not lock out completely at the elbow. You don't never want to do that. You'll take the pressure off your triceps, parts of your front deltoid, and your chest, pectoralis major and minor. You want to keep those tensed the entire time you're doing a good chest workout. Today, I just finished up about 3.5 hours ago, and it hasn't happened for a very long time, but I could tell tomorrow I'm going to be a little bit sore. And this is great, because I haven't been sore in the chest for some time. As I've done, I could do 200 push-ups in about 25-30 minutes anytime. So, what I did today that was not exactly different, but I'll say it was focused, was I started with the pec deck. Cool thing about the pec deck is it already puts you in this position to where you're up against the seat, your arms pulled back around here, stretch position, and then of course the resistance that's coming after that. You don't have much leverage, no strength coming from shoulders or triceps, nothing to help you. It's in fact all of your chest. So, started with this exercise first. Is a technique called pre-exhausting. This will help you throughout the workout because I use nothing but chest for these first movements. And make sure you go all the way, connecting. There's a couple blocks, and then you hit together. Make sure you go all the way until you hit. This full contraction will aid you in building the most chest muscle that's possible, recruiting all the fibers, making all the muscles go through hell to push out more blood, a bigger, stronger contraction, hence gaining more striations and little divots, and you really work in the chest, pumping it up and doing the right thing. When you do this, the pre-exhaust technique, what can take place is now after you got done with your first working sets, I did 4 sets of pec deck and some bicep stuff. And those 4 sets, I really made sure I was digging in and going ham on the connection, and then letting it pull me all the way back slowly. And then continuing. Those first digs are great because it already guaranteed the chest was pumped up. It's filled with blood. It's primed and ready to be worked even harder. And I didn't even get any triceps involved at all. And this is a good thing. So, on to the next workout was dumbbell presses. And with those dumbbell presses, I was able to go very heavy because I didn't tax my triceps or pecs in the beginning of the workout, because I just did a stimulated exercise, the pec deck, coming all the way in and focused there and only used the muscle group around the pectoralis major and minor. Forced those into working sets first before I got anything to do with using triceps, shoulder power. So I was able to lift heavy weight on these other exercises, the dumbbell presses. And with that dumbbell press, I further irritated, kicked the crap, whooped the pecs up, and made sure that I'm getting a great contraction. Now, in my videos, it looks like I'm not doing like a full contraction, but for the way I'm built, I can only go so far down and come up so much to where I'm not going to lock out completely and lose the tension. You don't want to do that. It's dangerous, and you're not going to build muscle fast like that. There is a time and a place to do a full lockout, but it's not with the dumbbell pressing exercise. That's not the right one. So I put my heart and soul into the dumbbell presses with heavier weight and really sunk it in. And I followed it with, after I got done with the working set, I believe I was using 60s. Got as many as I could with good form. And then as soon as I got done, I hit the floor and did some more push-ups and really sank it in and used a rest pause kind of tempo, pushing up and then coming down slow, letting it sit there at the bottom. And this all keeps the pecs on fire and gives you even more development is on the way. Hence, you recover all the way. If you're eating the protein, if you're sleeping right, if you're getting all your macros, you know, making sure. And then you got to make sure you follow it up by next week at least. 3 or 4 days later, another chest workout to keep the memory. What happened? What did we build? It's got to be sent several times. It's like a snow pathway that you're walking through. You know, if you're the first one walking through it, it's just your footsteps. But if you see several pathways of the same, different tracks are going through, but they're going the same path, then you'll say, oh, okay. And you'll know which path to go.